Favorite RTS map of all time.
Yeah, it's a really solid map, and I love seeing it, and it really takes on a whole new character once you see this map, you know, in different game modes, 2 versus 2, or as even as a free-for-all map. So anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be game 2 in the round of 16. We skipped game 1 because we were off casting other stuff, but now we have Mr. Bloodra1N playing as the Warp Spider X-Hawk versus VindicareX as the Chaos Sorcerer. He is up 1-0 in this matchup. So this is game 2 here. I'm Harlequin. How are you doing, by the way, sir?
I'm doing pretty well. I actually have a little bit of a comment actually on this map choice and this matchup because
Yes.
we were notified that Bloodra1N had actually lost the first game to VindicareX, and this is actually something map choice wise that we observed. We had on the iCup Dawn of War 2 Daily Show a couple of Fridays ago. We had this game replay staff, the King of the Hill tournament, and like Jameis McGamus and Ice JT were going at it like again, and Jameis was the King of the Hill, so he was choosing the maps and whatever else, and or however it worked out, Jameis got to choose the map as a Warp Spider X-Arc against Ice JT's Chaos Sorcerer, and this was actually a highly favored map by him, and Ice JT just felt he really could not do anything on it.
Just because of the blinking and capping?
Yeah, he felt like it was just a very Warp Spider X-Arc favored map, so I guess I'm not too surprised to see this map choice here from Bloodra1N. So this is definitely, it seems to be a strategic map choice here, not just, well, I don't really know what I play today, let's go play in Calderas.
Yeah. Other than, one of the things that I was talking about with Tasker was that in general, the fact that the victory points are lined up right between everybody. Oh, we see a nice little Doom Blast going off there right on top of the Howling
very
Mansion.
nice job getting the Warp Spider X-Arc there, though, to support, to make sure that those Heretics had no chance to win that combat.
Yeah, Heretics are going to get shredded right now using that suppression. Ooh, nice little
Doom Bolt. And now they might get some retreat kills on these Banshees.
Oh, poor little Banshees. They are so weak, and these Heretics often have surprises late like that. Anyhow, he was saying that, like, yeah, normally this map favors, like, straight-up combat because you only cap as many victory points as you can, you know, push towards your opponent's base. But with the exception of blinky kind of jumpy units because they can suddenly back cap that one position that's normally so guaranteed in front of your base there. Chaos Heretics finally getting their last little Doom Blast off there. Going to have to retreat, I think, in the center.
Meanwhile, we see these Guardians up top here for Bloodra1N are kind of in a standoff. They don't seem to want to engage the Chaos Space Marines there, but they don't seem to know what else to do.
Very fast Vestments of the Warp, by the way, for the Sorcerer, and equally fast Targeters coming up for the Warp Spider X.
Yeah, we also see a Sword of Flame coming up for...
Oh, man, yeah, he's just pimping out his Chaos Sorcerer.
So that will allow him to deal pretty well with the... well, basically, it'll force the Banshees to not really be able to engage as Heretics in melee combat. And also the Sorcerer himself will be pretty effective in melee against just about anything as well. That damage over time shield offered by the Sword of Flame. Not to mention that the Sword of Flame is actually a pretty good weapon as well.
Mm-hmm. So we got double Guardians, single Banshee, and double Chaos Heretics, and single Chaos Space Marines. Chaos Space Marines doing a little bit of light gen bashing up here as well.
Yeah, they're grabbing Eternal War to boot, so there is going to be a fair bit of investment here in Tier 1 by VindicareX.
Let's see, we got skirmishing on both sides of the map right now. We got so Warp Spider X-Arc kind of blinking in to do some damage there. Meanwhile, the Chaos Sorcerer trying his best to avoid everything. There we have it. Oh, yes, you can see.
The Banshees, they've got, I mean, the Heretics have that Flame Shield down on them. They're backing out now, but the Banshees took a lot of damage.
So weak right now. There's just 2 of them remaining. And a very full hit point Guardian squad, I believe, was accidentally retreated right there.
The Sorcerer teleports.
Whoa! He just flung that chick across the map. That was a good teleport. Nice little sync kill at the end.
Managed to bring the Banshees down to just 1 remaining model in that squad, and at 40 requisition per reinforced, that is just brutal. My bad, brutal. Without the broken voice there.
It's okay. I remember when I went through puberty too.
Oh, yeah, I wish I were still going through puberty, but
that was rude. I apologize. I'm just kidding around. Anyhow, yeah. So Chaos Sorcerer now, this is really, really, really aggressive play by VindicareX already. So you can see triple cap up and at him, and he is just all in Bloodra1N's base right now. Unfortunately now it looks like the Chaos Sorcerer are going to have to get on out of here, but he certainly got his money's worth for that attack.
He's quite low, though.
Ooh,
it could go down. Nope, he's going to turn around and just
take
take some Heretic models out. Good choice. You know, you may or may not get that Chaos Sorcerer, but you turn around, you get at least one Chaos Heretic. That's another 6-team requisition that VindicareX now has to replace. So, but in the power game here, Bloodra1N is quite a bit behind. He's got about half of what VindicareX does, and again, of course, Chaos always has that threat of going to Tier 2 relatively early, getting that Blood Crusher out. Very effective early vehicles, so.
Yeah. I definitely want to see that Blood Crusher out there. I like the central position on the Shuriken team as well. Just another one of those kind of clamping down on the map kind of things. And you'll notice that the Warspider Exarch doing what he does best on this map, instantly inverting the triple cap into a triple cap in his favor. Looks like he doesn't quite want to go for that one, what with the Internal War Chaos Space Marines putting some pressure on him, so he's going to blink away. Probably going to make use of those targeters, though, and do some serious damage to those Heretics if he can ever get some distance.
Yeah, he doesn't really have the energy to jump again right now, so without being able to jump, he's not going to be able to get the distance to go ahead and let loose with the targeters. And ooh, some Guardians in major trouble against some Heretics on the left side here. They're going to lose at least one model, 2 models, and that is it. We got some Banshees fleet of footing over to try and do something about that. Now they're actually just going to go gang up on these Heretics here.
Heretics are just going to pop and retreat then if they've got it. Yep.
And that was a perfectly timed Doom Blast because the Whale did not get there in time. Basically, they were just barely out of range for the Whale to work.
Oh, yeah, and the Chaos Sorcerer just warps on in and gets a nice little special there, knocking back all of those Howling Banshees. Howling Banshees looking really weak. Oh, unfortunately, the Chaos Space Marine, yeah, they're focusing pretty well here, so the Howling Banshee is just getting decimated. And that Chaos Sorcerer blinking away and just putting tons of pressure on that Shuriken Cannon as well. So things are not looking good for Bloodra1N. It seems like every time there's a conflict, Bloodra1N has to just be sent home.
Oh, this Warspider Exarch could bite the dust here.
Melee swing, melee swing.
Just barely know the Chaos Sorcerer teleported a little too far to the left to actually be able to get that swing off. Nobody's
nice. Oh, taste of your own medicine, Mr. Blinking Warspider. Discarded into rubble.
VindicareX now has finished researching Tier 2. Oh, Dark Flames right down on the Guardians.
Ooh.
And man, this is really solid play by VindicareX here. He is just absolutely bleeding Bloodra1N dry. In fact, he's making sure that Bloodra1N's name means something.
Oh my god, yeah, he is just using every one of his abilities to the best of his ability. Really getting his money's worth there. So anyhow, it is still up 2-1 though, 314, ooh, my favorite number, to 332 right now. Bloodra1N almost to Tier 2, but here, of course, is that Blood Crusher that you so eloquently predicted, and he will be out right now to chomp on some Eldar for sure.
Yeah, we are going to see Bloodra1N will get Tier 2, but he's got no resources once he hits Tier 2 here. He's been bled dry, and that is really going to hurt him. We see nice usage of Warship here. Unfortunately, though, getting a little too close to those Banshees being detected. Well, proximity detected, I should say, and that is going to hurt, but we do see the Aspiring Champion upgrade go down here. That will allow these Heretics to basically straight up take these Banshees, I believe, but they are just going to run away anyway. They don't want to take the losses. And the Banshee Exarch is coming out, so that will allow Bloodra1N to combat the Blood Crusher a little bit, but he still doesn't have any truly hard AV out.
Yeah, here comes our Blood Crusher through the center right now. We're going to have to see what's going on. Blood Crusher making a beeline for the Banshees. Maybe we'll see a charge. He's just going to get right on in there and start hacking and slashing away, I think.
Yeah, he's not even using any abilities here. He's just kind of allowing... now there goes the charge, finally. But originally there, he didn't want to use any abilities. He wanted the Banshees to kind of maybe think that they'd be able to do something, when in fact VindicareX, knew that he was perfectly fine there. Nothing was going to happen. We are going to see the
Sorcerer taking a lot of damage. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, what were you saying?